Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one.
Well, Matt, we're catching a pitcher in a little bit of a struggle right now. He's lost his last 3 starts. Maybe this is the game, the turning point to get things going for him in the other direction.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, and Ellsbury's a ground out victim to open up the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Matt, this lineup has been on fire. Everybody's hitting from top to bottom. I don't know how you get them out right now. If you roll the ball up there, they'll probably golf it out of the ballpark. They've been that hot.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Here's big Aaron Judge. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. For the Yankees early, Oakland coming to bat after a break. You're watching MLB Network. Luis Severino is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's got real good stuff. He won his 9th game last outing. He's going for 10 today. And I just think if he can get past the 6th or 7th, he's got a great shot of getting that 10th win.
Judge is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold? Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, but it means more than just a nice base hit. The leadoff guy didn't get going, but now here comes the Thunder with a man on base. This is when big innings happen.
Here's Chris Davis now, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So now it's Mark Canha. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. The A's strand 1. Still no score. At the plate, Greg Bird, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, another base hit from him, and I tell you what, he's been impressive on this road trip. He's making a huge impact not only on his team, but on the team that he is facing.
Here's Starlin Castro. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line towards center field. Davis is right there, 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Oakland A's. And I'm looking at Trevor Plouffe. The Twins thought for sure this guy was going to be their long-range answer at shortstop. But he's such a versatile athlete that we see him in the outfield. We saw him at 3rd. He's played in the middle infield. He plays all over the diamond because he's that type of versatile player.
Davis is there, 2 gone. On to first, a double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We're tied 0-0. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
May get some complaints. You don't know what side of the bed he woke up on, and that's like his strike zone. He'll call one side of the plate and not the other. When you figure out what side he's calling, that's where you make your living.
Takes in 2 strikes now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try again, 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ellsbury is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Trevor.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Once again, a 3-2. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Gardner on the move. And that's the third out. 1-2-3 to the third with no score. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the third from the Coliseum here on MLB Network. Here's Didi Gregorius. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Davis going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is Davis. Gone!
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's Chase Headley, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Pulled toward right center field. Davis is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Lifted in the air out to center field. Davis is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Stepping in, Adam Rosales. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here's Alejandro De Aza, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is there, 2 down. Riding in once again, Marcus Semien. He singled his last time up. 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for here, 2-0. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
Digging in to try it again. Greg Bird, 1 for 1 after a single this first time. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. They're going to extend.
Great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Into the box, Starlin Castro. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Now batting,
Matt Holliday standing in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Shot toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Castro rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Throw won't get him.
Batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Holliday rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from second crosses the plate.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Davis. Gone!
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
In now, Chase Headley as he swings and hits a laser to right. Deaza is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in. Now you got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging back pretty good.
Has a look, now the pitch. And Ellsbury's running. From his knees, the throw. And the throw will get him at first as he is robbed on a magnificent play there.
The right fielder,
here's big Aaron Judge. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that's in there. Base hit. Ellsbury is on his way home. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Greg Bird.
Standing in now, Greg Bird. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 10-0 score. Here's Starlin Castro. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Simeon's got it. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is retired. Big inning for them, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 10, the A's nothing. Here's Chris Davis now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
So now it's Mark Hanna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Vogt. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw. Davis is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Didi Gregorius. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gary Sanchez. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And they won't risk it at 3rd, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Into the box now, Chase Headley, as he sends it on the ground to first. The second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Ryan Dull gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Skied into very shallow right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Adam Rosales, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Rosales. 2 away in the inning, and then it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
7 in a row. Flat out dominant, and the inning is over. A's are gone in this one, 11-0. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen, as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. 1-1, here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 33.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Into the box, Starlin Castro. And this is going to find the alley, as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
In now, Matt Holliday. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Piazza is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising.
Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius, and he's working on a 3-double game right now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games. He's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ballgame.
Gary Sanchez will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. The 1-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And this gets right through him. And with that, the side is retired. So they pick up 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. Here's Alejandro De Aza. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Rajay Davis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rajay Davis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And an easy play out there for Headley, and that ends the inning. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. 7th inning comes. He's lead this one 14-0. Daniel Kalu enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Up next for
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. Ready once again, Brett Gardner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Set to deal on 2-2. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Here comes Ellsbury on his way home. And the run is in to score from second. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of bad hits.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Here it comes on 1-1. In the air to right center. After it is Diaza, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Baseman, Starlin Castro.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
Davis is there. Let's see if they try it. And the throw comes in, and all three runners are forced to hold on with one away now.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Holliday. He flew out in his last at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Davis ranging back. Gardner scores. 2 runs have scored. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Sanchez.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Chase Headley. Now a hard liner toward short. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Man, he turned on that fastball right there, ripped the line drive, and scored the run easy.
Center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Diaza is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third.
The left fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Here's the 1-1. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. The Yankees lead it 20. Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. In for strike 2. Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
First baseman.
So now it's Mark Hanna. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The next 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
He just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Mark Hanna becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th. Line to the right side. Judge is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And they remain well behind. Sean Doolittle comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Davis is there. And he hauls it in for the 1st out of the inning.
The first baseman, number
Time to
33.
take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
This is when you really know you're on a hot streak. When the ball falls in like that, you sit back and you just say, I'll take it.
Starlin Castro.
Into the box, Starlin Castro as he lifts it in the air to right field. Diaz's under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. The Yankees on top of the A's here in the 8th as you take a look at the line score through the first 7+ innings here in Oakland. Digging in once again, Matt Holliday, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. 1-2, here it comes. And Holliday has a base hit.
Matt, he's been hot recently. Another hit, his 3rd hit of the game. This is some kind of hot streak, and man, is he fun to watch right now.
In now, Didi Gregorius. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but not to fear. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right. Uh-oh, hold that thought as this one is deep down the line and left. Hooking, but it's a fair ball. Home run.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Open stance by Diaz. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to 3rd. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Center fielder number 11.
Here's Rajay Davis now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
Tell you what, 100 pitches, and he gets through the 8th inning. He's running out of bullets, but he's done his job. Now it's time to turn over to the bullpen. I don't think we'll see him in the 9th, but if he gets...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. This is line to left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Digging in the switch hitter, Chase Headley. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line towards center field. Davis has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. His career line with Doolittle. He's hitless in 6 tries. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, what a play. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on. Ready for another chance. Marcus Semien starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Dylan Betances enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. 1-1. Here it comes. Now a Swinging a hard hit grounder. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Now batting.
Betances set. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this.